All right. Well, welcome, and I'm so happy to welcome you, Tim Smith, to this little interview. I'm taking some time to, first of all, thank people who are my customers, and to thank you that you heard something in what I said about what I'm doing, and took a listen, and I really appreciate it, and appreciate knowing you. So I want to go back a little bit. I heard about you well before I met you. So I heard about you through my partner, Ron Stevens. And you at the time were working as a sports writer with the New York Daily News
Hmm.
at that time. So he's been friends with you for a very long time.
Yeah.
So I knew you then, and then you're now currently with Premier Boxing Champions. So that
Right.
was like, I'm a boxing fan, and Ron, of course, is boxing world, and
Yeah.
so it's been great. And when I got to meet you in person here in LA in Southern California, that was really a great meeting, and saw you at some really good fights already. So I'm
Yeah. Good shows.
really good shows, and really yeah, quality performers, and athletes. It's just, yeah, it's an amazing training that these guys go through, and I have so much respect for boxers. But yeah, so here we are. I met you like, I think in 2018, actually.
I
And
think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
2018. And then we started talking about, or Ron and you were talking about your health and blah, blah, blah. And, and then I presented to you some information about what I'm doing in nutrition and helping people with their health and wellness. And then you decided to join. So I wanted to ask you, like, what was going on for you at the time? And why did you decide, okay, I'm going to take care of my health?
Well, I have an ongoing issue with hypertension, so that was an ongoing sort of chronic condition. But in talking to my physician, he was basically very blunt and said, you need to lose some weight. You need to find a healthy, sustained way that you can lose some weight. If you don't, then you're basically your life's in peril. You're heading toward diabetes. You're heading toward heart disease. There could be some abnormalities with your heart. So this extra weight that you're carrying around, you need to get rid of it, or it's going to it's going to kill you. And he always was sort of yeah, you got to lose some weight, typically what you hear when you go to the doctor. But this particular talk was more stern, and he was more serious. And I was like, wow, I really have to find some kind of way to lose weight, and something that was going to be sustainable for me. you know uh, Everybody always talks about diet and exercise, and the exercise component isn't that difficult, once because my mentality is, once I start something, I can typically keep it going. But it's just hard for me to start something. So if I had started exercising, probably with just a regular diet or something, I don't really think I would have been able to lose the necessary weight to get my health back on track. And so that's pretty much where I was when I had the talk with Ron. I was looking for some kind of way to have a healthy lifestyle, and to be more healthy in my food choices and things like that. And then he suggested that I talk to you and consult you, and I did. And I have to say that I'm very happy that I did, because in a way I think you saved my life, definitely extended it. But I'm so grateful that Ron cared enough to sort of, and I'm going to use the term intervene, because it was sort of like an intervention. He just sort of talked to my rational side, said, look, you got to lose some weight. You got to do, you got to be healthier. It was the same conversation that my doctor had with me. So, with those two voices, uh, you know, going here, I said, okay, I got to take this serious and I got to find something. And I was basically looking for the right thing and you know, and just getting the right motivation. So, you know, first I got the motivation, and then once I talked to you, you gave me the right plan. So I had motivation and a blueprint. So that's what I needed.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I mean, I remember that so well. And thought when Ron spoke with you and did that intervention, I thought, oh my God, there's no way that like a woman could do that with a woman and say, and he was just straight, and you were like, yeah, and you know, and
Yeah.
you guys, you're different. You're a different species, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Wired differently up here. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I was just amazed, and that you also, you know, you got on out of your own way, and you decided, well, okay, I'll try this, and you know, like with anything, you try it, and if it doesn't work, you know, you stop, you know,
Right.
you do something else, you know, or
Right.
you know,
Right.
so that you really gave it 30 days, and that's what was so fabulous about you, is that you did it, and you know, I know a lot of guys have trouble with the idea of cleansing. They're like,
Mhm.
"Ooh, what is that?" Like,
Right.
"Ooh." And you seem to like really take to it. I called you, you know, because I called people before and like, how you doing on your cleanse? Fine, I love it. You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing for me was I just needed to see results, and I'm sort of a result oriented person, and if I can see results, then I'm going to stick with it. And I saw results, and I think my hesitation was I had planned a trip to Italy with my daughter.
Oh
And I said, you know
yeah,
what? I can't start this because I'm going to be in Italy and there's going to be concerns with food and there's going to be concerns with, you know, am I going to be able to make the shakes? Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to do the cleanse? And, and you gave me the best advice that you could possibly give. Just do it and don't make yourself crazy about, you know, eating the right things or doing this. Just stick with the things that you can do and don't make yourself crazy and don't ruin your vacation. And that was the best advice that you could give me, because then it sort of took myself off the hook. But I didn't want to completely derail the program, so I think in a way I went overboard. And by going overboard, I accelerated the process. And with the acceleration of the process, it it just gave me the impetus to continue going forward with it. You know, it was like uh, I still remember we were in Italy and we were in this apartment and it didn't have any air conditioning, and it was in the summer. It was like in July and it was like 90 degrees. And my daughter, who's, you know, very thin and, you know, fit, she wanted to walk everywhere. And, you know, and Italy is a walking place. I mean, you walk everywhere, and I wasn't in the greatest of shapes, but just walking and, you know, perspiring and drinking a lot of water and, you know, doing the meal replacements and everything, you know, during that entire time that I was away, I ended up losing like 15 pounds in like the first, you know, 20 days. It was amazing. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So, you know, when I said I was going to give myself 30 days, I saw tremendous results in the first 30 days. So I said, okay, let me give myself another 30 days and see how far we can go. And then it's like another 30 days, and then it's like another 30 days. And then, you know, deciding to do maintenance and things like that. But yeah, I had tremendous results, and it's still you know, I still have elements of the program, and I still believe in, you know, I still believe in the concept. And the one thing for me that just sort of, you know, that's just sort of convinced me that was the right thing. I I gave my doctor you know, the panel of the vitamins that I was taking, and he was like, "This is tremendous." And he, you know, he did all the blood work and everything, and he said, "You know, your everything with your blood work is just, you know, clean, and it's just there's nothing here that would indicate you're going in the wrong direction. Your liver functions, your liver enzymes are, you know, are great. Everything is perfect. Just keep, you know, losing weight, just keep doing what you're doing. So once he gave me the okay, and then, in my mind, I was like, okay, this is the right road. I'm on the right road. I'm doing the right thing.
That's awesome. That's awesome, because then, like what you mentioned about maintenance, is that then, like, you know what you need to do when you need to do it, right?
Right. Right.
Like, I know it for myself. If I've had more meat than I usually do, or that, we've been doing some other things, I can bring it back in, do a cleanse, and boom, I
Yeah.
know you're a busy guy. I don't want to keep you. Do you need to take that?
No, I can call back in a few minutes.
Okay, because you got some serious guys. I don't want them like saying, "Oh, you couldn't talk to me," because you're talking to her.
No, they'll understand. They'll understand.
Oh my gosh, I really, really, really appreciate it. Let me ask you, if if there's someone that's watching this video that's on the fence. I mean, I have presented to quite a few of the referees and so forth, in boxing, in professional boxing. And what would you say to someone that knows, what, I'm carrying a little bit too much, my knees are starting to hurt because I'm not, the referees, man, they have to, they got to be on it. They got to be
Right.
on it. I have so much respect for them. What would you say to someone that's on the fence about starting?
I would say give it 30 days. I would say give it the 30 days and stick with it and do it. Don't shortchange it. Don't, say, oh, I can substitute this and I don't have to do this. Stick with stick with what you're supposed to be doing. Do the cleanses, do everything that's called for, and give it 30 days and, see where you're at. And I guarantee you'll see results and everything, and you'll be driven to continue doing it. But if you're on the fence, 30 days, it's a month. What do you got to lose? You don't have anything to lose. It's just 30 days and you're going to start feeling better. Your knees are going to stop hurting. Your back's going to stop hurting. You're going to lose some weight. You're going to get healthier. Your heart's going to get stronger. Your blood pressure is going to go lower. So you're going to, overall, you're going to start feeling better. And I think you will get hooked on feeling better. And the common denominator in feeling better is that you're on this particular program. You're doing this particular thing in your life. And just all I can say is get off the fence. The fence is not the place that you want to be. Just dive in, and don't make any excuses. Stop making excuses for yourself. Well, now's not the right time, or I got this coming up, or I got that coming up. I got this string of events that I got to go to, and I got to eat this or I got to eat that. And there are always healthy choices to be made no matter where you go. Just start making some healthy choices about what you eat, and just like the old Nike ad, just do it. That's all you can do is just do it. Don't put obstacles in your way. Don't come up with excuses. Just do it.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's great. I would just add a tag to that, and in that, we have a 100% money back guarantee. So if someone started and they really had, I mean, unless you have a reaction to food, because this is food, it's all sourced from food. It's not made
Right.
in a lab like Abbott Labs or something like that. It's
Right.
sourced from food. So, but if you had like some sort of a thing where it just didn't work, just plumb out didn't work, we have a 100% money back guarantee. So that's
Yeah.
how great this, the system is, and
Yeah.
the company behind it. So.
And I think what I've found is that even when you're not doing the diet strictly, there are still elements that you follow. There's still things you'll still, want to do a shake in the morning. You'll still take the vitamin. You'll still, I still do the
Accelerator?
what's a little powder that you mix up in the drink in the morning?
The
Um,
the greens?
no, not the greens, the fruit flavored one.
Oh, the fruit, yeah.
So
Oh my
so
gosh.
yeah. I'm looking at the box right now, and I can't see the title, but
It's fruits. It's in a canister?
Well, I get the packets. I get the little
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the
So
Ionics is
the
the
Ionics,
Ionics.
yes, I
Yeah.
still do that. I do
Exactly.
that every morning, and I don't know whether it's a placebo or a psychosomatic or whatever, but when I do that, I my stress level goes down throughout the day, and I have a very stressful job. I don't feel like I'm on edge, and I just feel healthier. I don't get colds or get sick or anything like that. My immune system feels like it's stronger,
Yeah.
and it keeps me sane. I think it keeps me sane, and it keeps me level throughout the day.
It is. It
Um,
is that. It's adaptogens. So it's really ancient formulas of adaptogens that just help reduce
yeah,
stress. And who
yeah,
doesn't need that? I mean,
yeah,
I do it
yeah.
every day.
I drink it every morning. I get up, I mix it up, and I drink it, and it's just the greatest thing. I think if I stop doing anything else, that's one thing for Mycogenics I will not stop doing.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you for that.
yeah,
All right, well, thanks so much for being so candid and opening up your life a bit, sharing that with me, and hopefully someone will get off the fence and be like, yeah, you know what? If Tim can do it, I can do it. You know?
yeah. Hey, look, if I could do this, I say this all the time. If I can do this, anybody can do it, and it's so simple. I mean, it is so there are no complex instructions. It is just the easiest thing. And the thing I liked about it was, two of your meals a day are already planned. So it's not like, oh goodness gracious, what am I gonna have for breakfast? Oh, what am I gonna have for lunch? Boom, shake or shake bar or bar shake, or and it's just that's your
Yeah,
biggest decision. And then
yeah.
just water. You don't have to drink Fiji water, but you but it's nice. But water, just water. So
Yeah.
it's great. It's fantastic. So
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tim. Awesome. Really great to talk with you. And I'm going to
always,
stop the,
always fantastic to talk to you too.
you're
You're
just,
such a great person, and thank
thank
you
you.
very much for all your help.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to just stop the recording and then we'll chat.
Okay.